Hello, I am your host, Brujo_Anthony87, woo woo, coming you to life from my living room instead of East Los Angeles in sunny Southern California. I am a Brujo, a Santísima Muerte devotee, tarot card reader, intuitive empath, glamour witch, and healer. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, all under the same name. And I know yesterday was was happy. Yeah, it was happy. Um, as I hope it was for you too, a happy day. But it was a Friday the 13th, and before I would never really consider about doing some witchy things on or do some rituals, spell work on Friday the 13th. I was just never really raised with it, but I'm aware of the superstition of it. First of all, I want to clear it up, as I cleared it up a little bit before in the my video I uploaded last night about me showing me how to pray the rosary to Santísima Muerte. And one of the roots why it's most infamous is because there was a Catholic order called the Knights Templar, and they were pretty much like what you would think of. They were an organized corporation, a group of knights that would do good charities and help raise money, fix buildings, make libraries, whatnot. And they were said to worship an idol of what we call now the Baphomet. This is most infamous of being an image of what people will normally call Satan, but it's not really Satan. Satanist does use the image of Baphomet depending on how the pentagram on its forehead is drawn. If it's upwards, it's more for occultist. If it's for the reverse way around, it's for people who practice Satanism. No shade there. I'm nothing to judge with people who are Satanists. And the day that most of them were slaughtered was on Friday the 13th. Thus, we have the connotations of it passing over to the media in the form of movies. Friday the 13th, Jason. But it's also a day. 13 is, like I said in my other video, is considered a number of luck, changing your luck around. And for the most part in social media, you will see like, oh, you better watch out for Friday the 13th, where you're lucky. Beware of a black cat crossing your path. Don't walk under. A lot of the superstitions kind of cross over. So, I thought, this popped in my head. It was an inspiration. I think it was Santísima Muerte showing me something practical that we could all do. First of all, I forgot one more item. One second. Okay, so some things you will need are dried bay leaves. Bay leaves has the power to bring about your intentions to manifest here in the physical world, to make wishes come true, protection, cleansing. It is kind of like an all-purpose herb for almost anything that you desire. So, hold like this, 13 leaves, some kind of writing instrument. I'm just using a red Sharpie. Red's the power for life, magic, to energize things. any kind of felt tip marker, I guess, but I'm just using red just because talks out to me. Salt. I recommend table salt, but sea salt will be good as well if you have that on handy. I wouldn't recommend rock salt, only because anything that's very jagged, like rock, like very thick, coarse sea salt or something, um, when you catch it on fire, which is something we're going to be doing, it will jump out and cause fire hazard. It could be dangerous. And some kind of alcohol, I'm using agua florida, but you could use rubbing alcohol in a pinch, and you could also use machos or another type of spiritual cologne perfume. I just use, because we are dealing with granting, turning our luck around. It would be something to consider to use Florida water, but use whatever you have on hand. And a safe proof dish. I'm using a cauldron. This is what I used last night. And a fire starter. Now, another thing I would have to mention, if you don't have any bay leaves, you can just use strips of paper. The intent is more with the act of symbology. A lot of magic spells, it's all based on symbology and symbols. That's how you address your concerns to the divine. So what we're going to do, you're going to get your 13 bay leaves, and I'm using the back side of, I'm going to start on the back side of it. You're going to write from the stem to the tip to the leaf. You're going to write bad luck. And then you're going to reverse it on the other side. You're going to flip it over, and then from stem to the tip, you're going to write good luck. Put it to the side and continue with the rest of the 12 leaves in this manner. You're going to write down bad luck, and the reverse side put good luck. And then once you have that done, you're going to lay this flat down. So the good luck part is going to be facing downwards on the surface, while you have the words bad luck facing up. And you're going to place all of the 13 leaves around the base of the cauldron, counterclockwise. This is going to be something we're going to remove. So they're going to be all around. You're going to get your salt, and you're going to dampen it with this, almost feeling like wet sand. If you ever watched how to make a fire limpia, well, actually I don't have a video on that. If you look at my reversal working video, this is making the same substance, salt with alcohol-based substance. In this case, what we're making, you're going to make this mixture, and then be careful not to add too much, because it will be a fire hazard, especially if you're doing this indoors. Make sure you have a very well air ventilated area to do this in. So you're gonna be in a relaxed state of peace, and you're going to pray from the heart. Since I work with Santísima Muerte, I prayed to and I invoked her in the way that I normally do, which is through the rosary, saying her prayers, praying from the heart. And then at the end of my rosary, this is where I continue forth with the spell. I asked her, like, Santísima Muerte, help me to change my bad luck. You're going to flip it going to the right to good luck, and you're going to place it in the cauldron, as so, with the words good luck facing you. And you're going to repeat this motion, going clockwise because we're bringing in good luck. Turn my bad luck into good luck. Turn my bad luck into good luck. Turning my bad luck into good luck. Till they are all inside the cauldron. You're gonna get, you can put a little bit more if you want to of this. And then you're going to get your fire starter. I wouldn't recommend a big lighter or anything like that. I would recommend like a long match, long wooden match, or even like those really big ones that are for barbecues, like the click ones. I would recommend those. Those are going to be more safer, especially when you're dealing with something flammable. And you're going to set it on fire. Let it burn all the way to ash as much as you can possible. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like towards the end. So this is what I had from last night. So as you can see, it's reduced, charred. And there's many ways that you can work with this. You can bathe in this. Dilute this and let it dissolve in some water. You can add more stuff to it, like you could add lavender, lemon, peppermint, essential oils into it. You can add this to your bath water. Just because it's reduced and charred to ashes, it doesn't mean it doesn't have magical properties. Ashes do contain magical properties. That energy is still there. It's programmed into it, and working with ashes, just like the mythology of the phoenix. We were born from the ashes, so it has the ability to transform your bad luck into good luck. So that was just a little inspiration there that I thought I would share with you. It was something that was definitely that came into mind. It's something that's very practical to do. I mean, bay leaves are very affordable. You're able to get these in any supermarket, but you can just use strips of paper if that's all that you have, and just using what you have around you. And that's what pretty much all witchcraft is just using what's around you. You could also, I wouldn't sprinkle this in your backyard, just because salt has a tendency to stunt growth on some plants. So just be mindful of that if you want to dispose of these remains after you do your spell. So I wouldn't recommend putting it on direct soil or potted plants because it will kill and stunt the growth of the plant. But if you live in an apartment, I guess, go for it. You could also sprinkle this as like a floor sweep. You could, sprinkle it from the entrance from your home all the way to the back entrance of your home. You could put this in the four corners of your home and in the center to make a 5-spot pattern to fix your intentions to bring good luck into the home. You could put this into a anything really, like a mojo bag. You could dress a candle for this to if you have a green or black black cat figure candle, you could definitely use that with this. I want to see why not. Anything, yeah. I would definitely, there's so many uses that you can use for this. Maybe put a pinch of this in making your lucky green rice to bring good luck to you. So I hope this inspires you to do something and use what's around you. So take care, be safe, be kind to yourself, and be kind towards each other. Mucho, mucho de amor. Bye-bye.